Located southeast of Lake Charles, this is all that's left of Gerstner Field, where hundreds of pilots trained for World War I. From 1917 to 1919, Gerstner was one of the nation's first air training bases. Historian Atlee Cormier says Southwest Louisiana residents actually watched pilots dogfight above the marshes and prairies.
Our great-great-grandfathers saw pilots flying in the sky in 1917. They put Gerstner Field, which was a double runway field, in Lake Charles, and it was built in about 3 months.
500 pilots and navigators trained at Gerstner, including Claire Chenault and Jimmy Doolittle. Mike Moss's grandfather, Robert Ellis Moss Sr., trained here.
I actually knew him. He was 102 years old when he died over 30 years ago when I was 16, so I knew him very well, and I got to see life how it was back then and just experience, you know, how life was, because he was walking, living history. It was very neat.
This historical marker at the corner of Highway 27 and Old Camp Road marks the location of what was once Gerstner Field. There were 3,000 men stationed here at its peak, but as soon as the war ended, it shut down.
Unfortunately, after the war, it was deemed surplus. The entire facility was knocked down to the ground. Buildings were taken away, auctioned off. We went from people riding mules to people flying Curtis Jennies over the Sweet Lake and doing dog fighting over the prairies of Southwest Louisiana.
Cormier says Gerstner Field helped push Southwest Louisiana into the 20th century.